Hi everybody, we're back with another 10-minute game and review. We get white, we're just going to continue playing e4. We have white against Nick Lopez 66. e4 against the Sicilian, I try to play the Alapin, which is going to start with c3, knight f3. You can push, okay, so there's a couple of different moves you can do. You can go d5, g6, knight f6, those are all moves. This bishop looking to develop there, I like to do a quick d4. Normally trades in the center, and then maybe developing my knight c3. This pawn is pretty well protected right now by my knight and queen. So d4 opens up his light squared bishop to this pin. To do a prophylactic h3 just to try to discourage that. Sometimes they will people end up trading off this knight and planting a bishop there. For right now, I'm looking to where I can develop my light squared bishop and look to castle pretty quick. I'm going to just develop it there. It's a pretty passive move, but I don't really see a point in pinning right there. If I go there, you could have just hopped in there. So I guess if I could have gone there, I could have just retreated it all the way back, but I don't really see much of a point in doing that, wasting a bunch of tempos. Probably going to look to bring my rook to e1 soon. Queen out, attacking b2, and putting more pressure there. If I push, he hops his knight in there. Knight takes, pawn takes. I think I'm just going to go rook b1 just to protect from any issues there, because I'm going to look to develop my dark squared bishop pretty soon. So let's see what he's looking to do. He doesn't have enough to capture there. Just a bit of a waiting move, maybe. Maybe eventually looking to hop his knight in there. Let's think. I could hop my knight in there. Trade. Then that opens up this bishop, so I don't really want to do that. Where can I develop my light squared bishop? Develop my dark squared bishop there. D5 comes with tempo against the queen, because that'll be a discovered attack. But I don't think he's just going to let me push D5 with tempo and win his knight. So he might be looking to hop his knight in there. Maybe eventually routing it there. He hasn't castled yet, so he does need to eventually spend a tempo for that. But see where he's going to end up. He might just pull his queen all the way back. Yeah, just pull his queen back. Pull his queen back. In that case, I think I go rook c1 just to get a little bit of a maybe a discovery on his queen at some point, because we can push his knight away with d5 still, and then okay, so it just keeps retreating his queen, really just wasting a bunch of tempo with his queen. We push e5, takes, probably gonna go knight there. And then what do we have? I don't really see any follow-up. If I push, hops his knight in there, and he will get his bishop there. Actually, no, he wouldn't, because pawn will be there. Let's think. Can just go queen there and rook there. I think that's what I want to do. Maybe eventually trading off his dark squared bishop. Okay. Looking to maybe push there, dislodge my knight from the defensive of e4, but I'm gonna go a3, try to discourage that a little bit. Maybe looking to route his knight there. All right. Let's see. I can try to pin his knight now to his queen. Then push e4, takes, there, there, take, there. Uh, well, there. Push that. Pops his knight in. Take. Now he takes with a bishop. See what happens if I try to pin it and push e5. See what happens there. Might just castle. Then e5 takes. That won't work. Okay. Not seeing. Really seeing where he's going. I mean, might go there. I can take, and my bishop's defended by my knight, so not super worried about that. Not immediately worried about that, but that could be an issue. If he pushes h6, I'll probably just retreat bishop back. Sure, what he's thinking. That queen moved his queen a bunch this game for, I feel like, kind of wasting tempos, like really not doing much with it, just kind of pushing it around. He still hasn't castled yet. I don't think he's going to castle queenside, so maybe there's a way that we can soften up the king side, make it kind of so the king doesn't have anywhere good to castle to, because he pushed 2 pawns on his queen side already, so maybe expecting that he's going to go to this king side, kind of prepare for that. Let's say I push, pops his knight in, takes. Nah, I don't want to do that. Let's say takes. I can take it, I can win this. Think what I want to do. If he takes with the knight, take, queen takes, push. I just take with my rook. And then this pawn is still defended twice. Probably going to look to give a check first, actually. Check. Blocks with the bishop. Have any follow-up? Don't see anything immediately, but yep, keep my queen on the board. And try to force a bishop trade. Maybe plant my knight in there. Where he's going to go. He goes there. Maybe there's some type of sack idea. Takes. Check. There. Maybe not. Yeah. All right. I think this one takes. Check. There. There, there. Trade dark squared bishops. Give him a check there. Okay. Give this check. And then do I want to hop my knight in? There. It gets pushed away. No, I think I just moved my queen. My light squared bishop isn't really doing much right now, but not really sure where else I can move it. Maybe just retreat it back. Gonna retreat that back, get that away from that pretty weak square on e2. Nothing was defending it besides my queen. This knight can get in the game, can get back in the game pretty quick, and I'm not sure exactly what the light squared bishop's going to be thinking. What the light squared bishop's going to be looking to do. He could just develop right there, and then maybe I drop my queen back. He trades, then I just keep the file. Might go there. Trade there. Kind of saw that one coming. Pull my queen back. Not looking for any discoveries. This knight's a little bit weaker now that the bishop isn't defending it, but it's defended twice. I don't really see what I can do with that. Throw my knight in. Knight in. Knight takes. Knight takes. Takes. That's with the check. I just go queen there. Then knight takes there. Or rook takes there. Might try to give me a discovery, but I don't really see. I can just move my queen back after that. I'm doing. Don't really see what he was doing. Getting a little bit low on time. I feel like there's kind of waiting for someone to make a blunder right now. Just kind of slowly maneuvering. Got, some pieces over to my king side, but just kind of waiting for someone to make a bad move. I feel like it's kind of even right now. It's I go bishop there. Takes, takes, takes. I didn't even think of that bishop move. Bishop takes, queen takes, queen, even just knight take. Bishop takes, I think I take. queen, and I lost that pawn. Thanks. Um. All right, so that was just me just not thinking about what the opponent was going to be doing and just losing a pawn for nothing. Thanks. Let's see what we could have done better in the game review. For which rook they're going to want to trade. Might give a check. Dang, he's going to push this. We got to get our king out to try to defend. There. Okay. King's in front of the pawn. That's good. Let's give a check. Give a check. Let's give a check with the pawn. Then maybe we capture and we win that pawn back, I think. Where else can he go? Goes there, I take the pawn. Check. No. Yep. And let me take. Let me not take, let me move my king. Go here. Oh, he's gonna give me a check. That was a bad move. Oh, I guess go here. Okay. Dang. All right, I lost this one for certain. For certain. Unless we just went on time or something. Jeez. Is mighty unfortunate. All right. We're going to try to flag him because we just blew this one. Down a pawn and get a promote. Oh, all right. We won on time, but that was a completely lost game. We made some bad moves there. Let's take a look where we went wrong. I'm not sure if we went wrong well before the bishop exchange for the knight, the light squared bishop exchange for the knight, or if I really just didn't think of what he was going to be doing, and I just didn't think of his plans, and that just kind of let him get a better exchange and win that pawn. That was not my best game. Not my best game. All right. Analysis. 4. Let's see if this is going to work or if it's going to be a bit laggy. All right. It's catching up a little bit. Okay. All fine. Okay, so the bishop was an inaccuracy. It wants knight f6. Yeah, that I'm used to. That I've seen. Bishop d7 is an inaccuracy because... Oh, bishop c4. But bishop c4, I feel like that's not that good. They'll go here and castle quickly. Let's see what happens when we both castle. What's the evaluation say? Because I feel like I've had people like hop their knight in, and then I don't have a good place for my bishop to go, and they develop their bishop there. We'll just do like a rook move. Rook e1, because this is all moves that I would have played. I feel like I've played before. And then, yeah, and 95 is excellent, but then I would just probably retreat my bishop. Okay, this is +1, so this is just a bad position for black, so less than ideal. E2 is fine. Bishop c4 is best. Okay, so it really likes getting my bishop to a more active square. That move is fine, but just passive. Fine. That's an inaccuracy. Queen b6 is best. Okay, he ends up playing that a little bit later. Maybe he just wants more pressure on this pawn. Castle's a mistake. E5. Can't take. I've seen people go out to the side, out to the edge. Knight h5 is an inaccuracy. Oh, wow. 4. And then the knight is nice trapped. Maybe knight back in that scenario. Okay. So that is an inaccuracy because you get to kind of bully the knight away with e4, and there's not really anything they can do to get the knight to an okay square and not be so far behind in development. So that's why that is bad. So castle's a mistake because it's a mistake because I missed a better, more aggressive push. Queen b6 is a mistake, even though that was a good move before. Let's see. E5. I just like c5 and opening up the center. I'm castled. I'm safe. So that's what that is about. Castles is best because his king's just in the center, and I'm more developed. My king is safer, so it lets castles is ideal because it wants the black side to get just as safe and develop later. Rook b1 is an inaccuracy. E5, yeah, really likes e5. I really missed this e5 idea because that just seems to be the aggressive attacking type of idea. H6 is a mistake because e5. Really, just everything's a mistake because e5. E5. All right, bishop e3 is good. These queen moves are just wasting tempos. All right, so queen d2 is a mistake. Again, it just wants e5. I really missed e5 for a long time. I wasn't even considering it. Let's see. I push e5, takes, can't take. And again, just the same situation. It's got nowhere to go. Okay. Really just missed this idea. It's a mistake. It just wants castles. E3 is a miss because e5 is best. E5 is +3. That's great. Okay. Queen e5 is an inaccuracy. It's just a waste of a move. Queen's not even doing anything on that side. H6 is best. It wants H6. Yeah, to kick the bishop away. All right. That's what I was considering. That's what I thought he was going to do. But let me go back. No, that's what I want. All right, so D5. D5 is an inaccuracy. E takes D5. Takes D5. I had to have missed something here. Queen E3 check. King there. What did I miss? Knight E5. Oh, wow. Wants me to hop my knight in. Then what about take? Knight there. Maybe take with the light squared bishop. Oh, no, just take that. Okay. I really miss these ideas of opening up the center. These are not the moves I want. Yeah, that's what I want. All right. Wow. So we were much better. I had to have a big blunder. Okay, so that's an inaccuracy. Wants H6, is that right? Oh, no, Queen F4. Queen F4, Y. Queen F4, Y. H6. Okay. And then what if you go there? Oh, wow, just start taking everything. Take. Wow. Okay. That makes sense. Was not even considering any of this. Let's go to H6. Bishop H6. All right, so that was a mistake. Knight E5 was best. I did think of Knight E5, but Knight E5 I thought just here. And then oh, I just didn't think anything past that. Wow. King F7. Maybe there. Queen F3. Queen F3 is best. Okay. Not thinking it through other options besides like the most obvious, like the first move that I thought about. Wow. So we were like +5 basically at one point, and then just wasted moves and missed ideas let us down to even. Wow. Knight E5 is really the center pawns, and specifically that E5 square really was the center point of the middle game and end game. And then just much better moves by my opponent. That was a blunder. Rook E3 was best. By rook E3. The bishop. Be rook D1. Rook D1 is this big. It wants knight. And E5. Take. Won't work. Take. Is that just even? No, it's minus. What is it? What's the engine thinking? E takes E5. Oh, okay, just there because anything else kind of loses. Why is that a blunder? Why is rook takes c1 a blunder? Queens take c1 is a miss. It wants... Oh. Damn. All right, let's get back to the game. So yeah, okay, so that queen c3 is definitely a blunder, because then it allows this bishop move, and it takes a defender away from d4, and after that, it's just all downhill for me. Yeah, -3. Very laggy. All right, so rook and pawn endgame. Even though it's dead lost, at least I'm doing the right ideas of getting my king to the center, getting my king in front of the pawn, getting the king away from the pawn. Oh, why was that a mistake? It wants a rook check. Rook e8 check. Got king there. Yeah, 7. Okay. All right. Try to start. It wants a rook there to start eating these pawns and trying to get the material back to even. All right. This is just completely lost. Okay, rook f5 was best. Why was rook f5 best? 6. e5. Okay, so same idea. Same idea of the mistake that I made. This is even. Oh, I could have taken with check. Even there. That's not a good move. So I would have gone like there. Takes. And then it's just... Wow. Time crunch at the end. I was not thinking at all. This is just completely lost. There's really nothing for me to do. Thankfully, we flagged him, but... Okay, so... Good... Good opening play, good middle game. We were really doing well, and then just lost it with mistakes and missing ideas. That's really kind of main thing. Missing ideas like that e4 push and hopping my knight into e5, and then we were just dead lost. Missed a drawing chance under time pressure, but a blunder, bunch of mistakes from missing ideas. That's really the name of this game. Missing ideas and not looking for attacking ideas. I really just kind of spent a lot of time. Like I misevaluated the middle game and thought it might be even when I think, or the opening and middle game, because I was looking to just develop pieces and kind of waiting for a plan to happen instead of like thinking about a plan and trying to take the initiative. So really missed an opportunity there. Really missed an opportunity. All right, but that's a 10-minute game in review. Next time we're going to work to be a bit more aggressive and a bit more active, playing active chess instead of just reactive chess. I think that was the problem today. I was playing reactive chess instead of active chess. All right, thank you very much.